So what happens on the day of your driving test? Let's talk about what happens on the day of your driving test. So whether you are taking the test in a manual car or in an automatic car like this one, what happens on the day? Let's talk about that. Let's start the lesson. Okay, so let's talk about on the day of your driving test. By this point, you know how to drive the car. You've been driven maybe with a driving instructor, family members, friends. So by now, you know exactly how to drive the car. So whether you've learned in a manual car or in an automatic car, regardless what type of car you've been driven or you are taking the test on, you know how to drive the car. You know how to go left and right. You know how to deal with roundabouts, how to deal with junctions, how to deal with crossroads. You've done all the parkings, all the maneuvers, parallel parking, bay parking, and all those you've done already. You know how to do the emergency stop. You went through all the questions, the show me, tell me questions. So by now, you are fully ready, you are fully prepared for the test. Hi, if you are learning to drive or you are training to become a driving instructor, we have an online course for you. So if you're a learner, we have an online course for you for manual and automatic. And if you're training to become a driving instructor, we have an online course for you for your ADI Part 2 and ADI Part 3. Please check the description for the links of the courses. Have a look and have a read. If you like it, you could always join the course. And now, today is your driving test. What happens on the day? So on the day, you probably will have your driving instructor come maybe an hour before or 2 hours before your driving test. They will come and pick you up. Before that, if I were you, I would get ready. Be ready physically and mentally for the test. Remember, taking the driving test is not a joke. It is something serious, something that you need to take it seriously for you to pass. You can't just take it lightly and expect go to the test and pass. For you to pass, you need to be fully prepared mentally, physically. You need to be ready for the test, okay? So for you to do that, if I were you, I would go for a walk before the test, go for a jog, okay, come home, have a shower, and have something to eat. Doesn't have to be big, something to eat. Going for a walk is going to wake you up. It's going to mentally, physically wake you up. It's going to give you the energy that you need because your body parts is going to wake up. Okay, so go for a walk, go for a run. Then have a shower. Water in your body helps you to wake up, helps you to give you the energy. Your body loves water. So have a shower and then have something to eat. It's going to give you the energy that you need, something good. Don't have anything with caffeine though, because what caffeine does, it irritates you. One of the problems with caffeine, it might irritate you. So maybe just avoid anything with caffeine. So coffee or any drink that has caffeine in it, okay? Any of those drinks that has the fizzy drink that has the caffeine, maybe avoid them. Water is good, drink water. Not too much though, because obviously then nature calls, you don't want to take it too much. So sip water throughout the day, okay? So you went for a walk, you had the shower, and you had something to eat. Okay, done. You are ready now. You're ready mentally, physically. Okay, and just before the test, go through in your mind before your instructor comes. Just go through in your mind all the things that you need to drive the car. So mentally make sure that you know how to go left, how to go right. Just remind yourselves about the MSPSL routine, the mirrors, signal, position, speed, and look. So make sure you are aware of that. You have that in your mind, so you don't have to think about that going left and going right. That's what you need. Mirror, signal left, check my position, check my speed, and then go look before you go. Yeah, you've got all that, and go through the steps of the parkings. There are 4 maneuvers, and out of the 4 you get to do 1. So whichever you get, you don't know. So if I were you, I'd go through all the steps of all the maneuvers. So parallel parking, what is the steps of the parallel parking? Remember, if you know how to do it and you know how to drive the car and you forget this step, that's going to bother you. That's going to give you a problem. Doesn't matter how well you control the car. If you forget this step and if you get that wrong, you're going to get it wrong. Yeah, so make sure you know the step you've learned from your driving instructor. You know the steps of parallel parking, the steps of bay parking, the one reverse in, reverse out, reverse in, forward out, and all those. So make sure you know these steps. So remind yourself all those things, and then your instructor is going to come. When they come, make sure you tell the examiner in the beginning. If there's something bothering you, something you want to work on, tell them in the beginning. Just say to them that I want to work a little bit more on roundabouts. I want to work a little bit more on parallel parking, bay parking, something that you think you're weak on, something that you want to just go through before you go to your test. So do that before your test, okay? Because just say on parallel parking you are weak on, maybe the steps you don't remember or something, okay? Even if you don't get that in the test, because you are weak on that, the whole test you're going to wonder, what if I get that? What if I get that? What if I get that? That's going to bother you. Okay, so if I were you, if there's something you're weak on, maybe roundabouts, you just want to go and work on that. So work on that and work on everything little bit. So general driving on everything, going left, going right, parallel parking, bay parking, go through the emergency stop, go through the question, the show me, tell me question, go through all that. Also do all of it in relaxed manner, okay? Don't try to rush everything. That's why I say it's best to have hour and a half. 1 hour could be too short and 2 hours may be too long. So hour and a half, that gives you enough time to do everything in a relaxed manner, as well as going through all the questions, the show me, tell me questions. So maybe hour and a half before the test. So go through all that, okay? And then you're going to go to the test center. Before you go though, make sure you take your license with you. You won't be surprised how many go to the test center and they forget the license in the house. So make sure before you go, put the license in your pocket and go to the test center. Once you go to the test center, you will reverse into a bay and then you're going to wait. So you go into the test center and you reverse your car, reverse in, and you wait, okay? So you go into the test center and you park your car, you reverse in and you park. And then you go into the waiting room and you wait until the examiner comes out and calls your name. They will come out and call your name. You go towards them, give them a smile. Remember, the beginning is always important, okay? The way you approach is important. The first part is important. So I'll give a smile, go to them. They want to see your license, and then you're going to see the license. They're going to ask you to read and sign the document. You read and sign, and then they're going to say, okay, show me your way to your car. Before that, they're going to say, do you want an instructor with you? It's your choice. Do you want to take the instructor with you? They will come and sit at the back. They can't do anything. They can't help you. They'll be sitting at the back doing nothing. So the examiner is going to give you a choice. Do you want a driving instructor with you? You say yes, they will come. You say no, they won't come. Done. Then he or she is going to say, show me your way to your car. Then you go out. Then you're going to say, that's my car over there. Before you go in, they're going to check your eyesight. You must be able to read a number plate from 20 meters away. If you can't, then you won't be able to do the test. So make sure if you wear glasses, contact lenses, make sure you wear it on the day. Don't leave your glass at home if you need it. Okay? Sometimes people just need it for driving, and if you leave it at home and you can't read the number plate, you're finished. You can't even go into the car. Test is gone. So make sure you should be able to read a number plate 20 meters away. Should read the number plate. Once you've done that, they might ask you one question before you go in, or both once you enter. So you come into the car, one question they're going to ask you, tell me something, maybe tell me how you check if your brake light is working, tell me how you do check if your reverse light is working. So one of them, tell me. Done. And then next one would be when you're driving, they may ask you to maybe put the wiper on, clean the window, open the window. And while you do that, make sure you don't lose the control of the car. If you lose the control, you will fail your test. So it's really important. The first one, which is tell me, even if you say I don't know, if you get it wrong, they won't fail you for that. They'll give you one minor for that. But on the show me one, meaning show me how you put the wiper on, how you clean the window, how you open the window. While you're doing that, if you lose the control of your car, you will fail your test. The whole reason they're asking you while you are moving is to check, can you do it with keeping the car under control? That's why they're asking you to do. Okay? So when you're driving, they say for you to do something, maybe put the horn on, open the window, just relax and take your time. Don't just do it there and there and lose the control. Okay? So don't lose control when you are answering the show me question. Okay, done. Then you go and you drive. You drive like you normally do. Remember, before you start, take a deep breath and make sure you believe that you can. Nothing gonna happen. You're not gonna pass your test unless you believe you can. You have to believe. Remember, you've done all the driving now. Your instructor knows you can drive the car. They believe in you, and that's why they give you their car and their key in your hand, because they trust you. They believe that you can drive the car, so you know you can drive. Okay, so because you know you can drive, The only way you're going to fail is if you can't believe yourself. You have to believe that you can. Okay? Unless you believe, it's going to be difficult for you to pass. Okay? So make sure you believe that you can, and you just drive. You drive as normal, the way you normally do. So let's move off from here. Okay? So how do you move off? Put the brake on, go to D, look around, look at the blind spot, signal, blind spot. There's a car coming. We're going to wait for that car, blind spot, and we move. And we drive as normal. Okay? We drive, take a deep breath, look at the mirror. We're going to go left here. We have to go left. Why? The sign is going left. Signal left. Look on my right. No one coming. Even though the road is telling me to go left, I would signal to go left. Okay? Look at the mirror. Done. As I'm driving, I'm taking deep breath, making sure I'm okay. I believe I can do it. Traffic light is green. What could happen? I'm talking to myself. Doesn't have to be loud. Just silently in your mind. Just talk everything you see. Remember, the best way to pass is to talk to yourself in your mind. What's happening ahead? So here, traffic light is red. Both hands on the wheel. Okay, now it's green. Is the car in front going? Mirror. Okay, mirror again. Go. Good. So just because it's green, don't go yet. Wait until the car in front is moving. Okay? Because just because it's green, it doesn't mean you can go unless the car in front is moving, because they have to go first, right? Mirror. Look at the speed. So what I'm thinking now, I'm in the test, I'm thinking about my mirror, I'm thinking about my hands on the wheel, I'm thinking about my position, I'm thinking about I believe I can, I'm thinking about the traffic light coming up. Is it green? What could happen? It could change. And just relax and drive, okay? Whatever happens now, I'm never going to give up. There are many things. Remember, I'm allowed 15 driver faults, or you are allowed 15 driver faults or minor faults. You're allowed, okay? Now, you don't know which one is fail or which one is pass. You don't know that. Out of the 15, you don't know which one is pass, which one is fail, which one is minor. You don't know that. So whatever happens in the test now, you made a mistake. Maybe you done something. And because of that, many, they give up. They give up, and what happens after they do something wrong? Because they gave up, now they are getting all the serious fault. At the end, they realize they didn't fail for the thing they thought they fell for, and then they fell for something after. Why? Because by then they gave up. So it is your job to not to give up. Whatever happens, you just carry on. Your job is to drive, and the examiner's job is to do the examination. They're going to do the judgment, and they're going to say whether you pass or you fail. So whatever happens, I'm going to look at the mirrors, and I'm going to go. Why? Behind, cyclist, motorcyclist. It's red again. Okay, I'm going to wait, and I'm going to go here. When I stop behind a car, not too close. Enough so that if they brake, I could go round. While I'm waiting here though, this is an automatic car. While I'm waiting, what do? Just wait on the brake. Just leave the brake on and just wait. Nothing else. This is not manual. If it's manual, then for you to save your clutch, you will go to neutral if you wait for a little while, because you don't want to burn your clutch. In this one, it's an automatic, right? So what do? Just foot on the brake, and that's it. You just wait on the brake. Hi, if you are learning to drive or you are training to become a driving instructor, we have an online course for you. So if you're a learner, we have an online course for you for manual and automatic. And if you're training to become a driving instructor, we have an online course for you for your ADI Part 2 and ADI Part 3. Please check the description for the links of the courses. Have a look and have a read. If you like it, you could always join the course. So examiner's job is to decide whether you pass or you fail. It's not your job. So don't judge. Don't be your own judge. Don't think you've done something and you fail. You don't even know that. Go to the end and you'll see. If you fail, you fail. You come back again. That kind of mentality you need for the test for you to pass, okay? Failing doesn't mean that it's end of the world. That's not what it means, is it? Yeah? Failing means that you just delayed for you to get a license. You just have to go back again on another day. And that kind of mentality, if you think that you have to pass, you probably will fail, because you are putting too much pressure to your mind. You want to keep your mind nice and fresh and healthy. You don't want to think any negative. You fail, no problem. That's the mentality you need on the day, okay? If you think you have to pass, you're not giving any choice to your mind, and you probably will fail, because you are holding a glass too. It's like holding a glass too tight. What's going to happen? You're going to crack the glass, right? And if you hold it too loose, it's going to fall. So it has to be enough grip. Test is the same. You don't want to overthink, and you don't want to be too loose on thinking. You want to, little nervous is good. You don't want to be over nervous. If you are little nervous, it's going to make you think better. Over nervous is going to kill you, because you are worried. You are worried too much, and you probably will fail, okay? You just wait here now. I'm waiting on the traffic light, both hands on the wheel, and I got my brake on, done. I'm waiting, okay? What I'm thinking? I'm thinking in a car coming from there. Am I in a good position? Look and read the road ahead as I go. Any problem over there? So I'm thinking ahead. I've got another traffic light coming up. Lots of park cars over there. People are crossing. So I'm thinking ahead. I'm thinking ahead. I'm not just thinking there. I'm thinking far ahead. I'm looking at all the mirrors and I'm going. Yeah. So passing the test is all about shifting in your thinking, in your mind, and you need to become responsible in your mind. You can't think learner like learner anymore. You're no learner anymore. Passing means you're going to get a full license, and you're going to drive the car by yourself without any help. So you need to show that in your driving. You are the boss of this car. This car is not going anywhere unless you are taking it. You need to show the examiner that it's not taking the control. Your car is not taking the control from you, meaning you want to go left, your speed is too high. If the speed is too high, the car is just taking the control. You need to go in a speed where you are comfortable going in. So you need to have the speed, the right speed turning. If the speed is high, you're not in control. Okay, so make sure you are the boss of this car. You are showing the examiner that I'm safe on the road for myself and for others. You need to show that, okay? And that kind of mentality you need when you're driving. You can't think like a learner anymore. Once you pass, you're going to become a full driver, meaning you are boss of this car, you are control of this car, okay? So that kind of mentality you need for you to pass. Busy here. So if that happens in the test, just be patient. Your clock is ticking, 40 minutes. If you wait here for 5 minutes, that's fine, okay? It's not like just because you're waiting, you're going to do another 5 minutes. It's including in the 40 minutes, isn't it? So while you're waiting, just be patient. Be patient and just wait in the traffic with the brake on. Done. Traffic light is green now. Now we're going to go. Look all the mirrors. Wait for the car in front to go. Just because it's green, it doesn't mean we could go. Wait for the car in front to go. Hopefully with the space to go on the other side, and we're not stuck here. Okay, we're going to go right. Mirror, signal right, and we go here, right lane, nicely. If the signal goes off, put it back on. You went off, put it back on again. Done. Okay, and I wait here and just relax. Okay, you are relaxing. You are thinking that if I pass, I'm going to get a full license, and after today, I'm not going to need anyone else to help me to drive. I could get my own car and I could drive. Remember, until now, you've had provisional license. So if you already got a car, or you are driving with your mom and dad or friends, that insurance that you had was for provisional license. Now you become a full driver. Remember, after you pass today, if you're driving your own car, make sure you change the insurance before you start to drive, because until now you've got the insurance for provisional license, not full license. Soon as you pass, you need to phone your insurance up and tell them, I passed my test today, can you change that to full driver? Okay, on the day after you pass, they're not going to give you the license straight away. They're going to give you a certificate saying that you passed, and that certificate is your license until you get your license. So the day that you pass, after that, you could drive the car straight away. It doesn't mean you have to wait for your license. Your license doesn't have to come through the door. It's going to cost about 2 to 3 weeks before it comes to your door. Until then, you've got a certificate saying that you passed. It's a pass certificate, and that certificate is good enough for you to drive your car. You just phone the insurance up and say to them that I've passed today. Can you change my insurance to full driver? Done. Just because you haven't got the license yet, the pass certificate is good enough to drive. Okay, many they think that I have to wait until I get the license through my door in 3 weeks' time, then I could drive. No, you could drive straight away. So you pass now, soon after that, once you get your certificate saying that you passed, you could drive as a full driver, no problem. Okay, you just need the insurance for full driver, by the way. Okay, so I hope that's clear to you. Being long wait here, traffic light is quite long, but like I said, while you're waiting, especially in the test, just be patient. Remember, after that, when you become a full driver, you have to be patient. That is part of your job. That is part of being a driver. Just because this traffic light is long doesn't mean you're going to be impatient. You have to be patient. You chose to be a driver, and this is part of driving. You're going to face a lot of queues of traffic, roadworks, accidents, traffic light here, long one. That's fine. You just have to accept it, and you have to drive and be patient. Okay, because that's why you chose. Nobody put a gun in your head saying you have to drive. You chose to be a driver, and you know that all these are part of driving journey. If you can accept that, don't drive. Get a bike. Yeah, go by bus. If you chose to be a driver, you have to accept the way the road is. Okay, I'm gonna go right here. It's green now. Hopefully it's not gonna change before we go. Look into the road. Every time you go into a road, look in. Here we go. Look into the road. Speed now is what? 20. Can you see it? Don't go more than 20. So I'm doing 20 exactly now. Okay? Sometimes driving 20 nowadays, you get pushed by the car behind. Don't get pushed by the car behind. Doesn't matter how close they are. Just keep looking at the mirror every now and again and just maintain 20. Just because the car behind is really close or they are pushing you, feel like they're pushing you, and you drive more than 20 on 20, you will fail your test for speeding. Okay, remember, this is driving more than this speed is illegal. It's against the law, and because of that, it doesn't matter how well you drive, the examiner will fail you. There are a lot of things the examiner will overlook. You made a mistake, maybe you just scraped the pavement once. It's not against the law. I'm not saying if you touch the pavement hard, if you hit it hard, you're not going to fail. I'm saying if you just scrape it, it doesn't mean you're going to fail. Okay, there are a lot of things the examiner can overlook. So, but if you go over the speed limit, it's against the law. Now, let me make that clear to you though. Just say it's 20 and you went over 20, maybe 21, 22. Does that mean you fail? No. As long as you look at the mirror and come down quickly to 20. So if you do go by mistake, maybe 1 or 2, come down quickly. If you leave it on for a long, what's going to happen? You will fail. You're going to go right on the roundabout, okay? You're going to go right. So soon as it goes up, make sure, look at the mirror, ease off the gas, and brake a little to come down to your speed limit of the road. The road speed, that's why you must drive. So just because you went a little bit up, it doesn't mean you're going to fail. But if you leave it there, instead of 20, you're driving 23, 22 all the way without going down, you will fail. You will fail your test for speeding. Okay? Like I said, speeding is against the law. 2 buses here. First one was waiting because they had the left signal on. So we signal went round, and the second one signaled to go out. Normally, when the bus signals to come out, we let them go because that is the rule. In this case, I'm already committed. I've already gone halfway. Now I've seen the bus signaling. It means don't stop anymore. Carry on going. Look at the mirror, come back by signaling. Okay? Just before the bus, if you see the bus is signaling right to go out, don't go yet because the bus already let you know, already informed you that I want to go. You haven't gone yet. Let them go. If you've already committed, you've already gone halfway, and the bus wants to go now, don't stop. Carry on going because you've already gone halfway. Okay? Is that clear? 20 here. It's a long road, and it's 20. Now, I might not agree with that. You might not agree and think, well, this road should be more than 20. Even I think, but that's not the point. The point isn't what you think. You could have an opinion, but that's your opinion. It doesn't mean you're right. It's 20, you drive 20. If it's safe though. Sometimes you can't even do 20. Maybe somebody crossing the road. Maybe the road has a lot of problems. Maybe parked cars, less space, people crossing. maybe you could only do 15, but in this case I'm doing 20. Okay, 20 actually is really slow. It's like walking, but you might not agree with that. Some roads I feel it should be more than 20. Now here, I don't have the space on the other side. There's a road here on my left. Don't block that road. Okay, if you block that road, you'll fail. I've got ambulance at the back. I'm just gonna wait. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna wait. And while I'm waiting, see what they do. I'm gonna let them go. I'm gonna let them go. I'm gonna wait and let them go. Even though they're going, I'm gonna wait and let them go. Mirror, 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 and now carry on. Okay. If that happens, just relax and wait. They're gonna make their own decision. You've waited, and that's good enough. Don't try to go and hit somebody on the pavement and run somebody over. They're trying to save somebody's life. They're not telling you to go and hit someone. They're just asking you that we need to go and we're going in an emergency. Can you just make it a way for us? You just wait and see. If you could make some space, maybe you're blocking something, so move away. If not, if they got the space on the other side, just wait and let them go. And they will make their own decision for them to go. You don't have to make a decision for them. You just wait, they've got the space, they will go. What happens, as soon as they hear one of them, many, they start to go on the pavement, they start to hit someone, this and that, run somebody over. Remember, they're trying to save someone. They're not asking you to go and kill someone, okay? So you just wait and see. Once they've gone, look at the mirrors, and then you go, okay? Done. So, yes, as I was saying, 20, you drive 20. Whether you like it or not, doesn't matter. According to the law, you follow the law. That is what a driver does. That is what you are going to do. Okay? So I hope this video helps you, gives you some motivation, gives you some help for you to pass your test. I truly wish you all the best. If you need extra help on Learn to Drive and to pass the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course, which gives everything a learner needs. The online course has everything you need for you to learn and for you to pass the driving test. It has everything you need. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read. And if you like it, you could always join the course. I hope this helps. Like I said, I truly wish you all the best for you to pass your driving test. I hope you pass. If you like the video, please do give a thumbs up. Please do make a comment what you think of the video. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.